We are going to go over how to turn notifications off in your email for Google Classroom. If you have never turned that off, you might notice that you are just inundated with emails every time something gets posted, every time students comment, every time students turn in work. It's another email to you. So I'm going to show you how to make sure that that doesn't happen. The same is also true for our students. If they do not go in and turn off notifications, they will get an email every time any teacher who teaches their class posts something, comments, all sorts of things. So it can really become frustrating, especially on a student's end when they're getting all these emails. And I'm sure if you look in some of your students' emails, they probably have hundreds. So to do this, both whether you're a student or a teacher, it's done the same way. You're going to come over here to the upper left-hand corner to the hamburger and click on it. And if you scroll down the menu to the bottom, you have settings. And this is what it's going to look like if you have never turned off your notifications. So I have my profile, and then we have notifications. And right now it's toggled to on, it's blue. And I have a couple options here. I can either just click that off, and I will now get no emails whatsoever from Google Classroom unless I turn that back on. Or you have the option of selecting what you would like to receive emails for and what you don't want to know about. So you can kind of go through and see. So comments, you've probably turned the comments off for students, so this may not make a difference, but I don't want to see if someone comments on my posts or if someone mentions me. However, this private comments on work might be something that I want to keep on. Students have the ability to privately comment within Google Classroom. It does not show up for anyone else to see except teachers. And one of the ways students might use this is, let's say on a Wednesday, if a student is working on an assignment in Google Classroom and they have a question, they can privately comment you. And then the comment could come to your email notifying you that you need to get in touch with this student or answer a question. Sometimes as teachers, we're enrolled in classes. If you think back to maybe the beginning of last year or October in service, there was a GRCSU in service classroom. So if you don't want to see notifications from any of that, you can turn that off. There's classes you teach. Do you want to see if a student has submitted their work late? Do you want to see if after you've returned an assignment, a student resubmits it? Do you want to be emailed if you've been invited to co-teach a class? Do you want to be notified if a scheduled post didn't actually post? So these are all personal preferences. And then you are going to have this option down here, class notifications. And it says turn email and mobile notifications on or off for a class. So, sometimes specialist teachers especially have more than one class that they're teaching. So, here are all of the classes that I have. There are some of these that I may want notifications for and some that I'm not interested in. So I can pick and choose, Mrs. Smith's class, I don't want any notifications from, but the Proctor test class I do. So I could turn off anything I don't want notifications for. And the above settings that we set will be applied only to the ones that I've toggled on. There is no save button. It automatically saves. And that is how you will change your email notifications.